my God. Tonight's episode of Barlow and Aldape Practice the Santeria has been postponed for this epic podcast.
Welcome to For Music Lovers Only, a podcast where each host makes a top 5 list of their favorite songs from this week's topic. Each week is a new topic. Tune in, I dare you.
Music lovers only.
What is up, everybody?
I just noticed that this sounds like somebody's having an orgasm right at the very end of that. Music is for lovers.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
For Music Lovers Only. I'm Josh, the artist known as JRB5.
He's gonna be trying to get that open this whole episode.
No, I got it open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Success. And Mr. Alex below us. I think just Alex is going to be joining us a little later. So whenever she pops in, we'll have her.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're going to talk. It was her topic this week.
Yep.
Goosebumps,
Perfect.
songs that give you goosebumps. And it was not one you could just like plug in and do a search of genres, kind of like the last ones. The last ones are kind of easy, you know. Blues songs, you know, we could just pop in a search, but you know, we kind of had to dig. Mine changed, mine evolved a lot over the last couple days.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, that's a difficult. It was kind of a difficult topic. It's like, man, had songs like really like just like get you going, like just send shivers down your spine when you hear them.
Yeah, and what was the Webster definition of give you goosebumps was cold, fear, and excitement. And so that kind of helped evolve my list a little bit. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's not waste too much time. And let's see who goes first. Voltron up. And we're going to remove names. We're not a bunch of complete amateurs over here.
Yeah, I think they like it better when we are. You're trying to get too pro.
Ooh.
Oh, Aldape is already in there. It's all right. Oh, wow.
Aldape.
We're gonna start with the best.
I guess, or the
I don't
worst.
know.
You never know.
Exactly.
I'll be the opener.
You'll be the best first one to go.
So I kind of had some like I'm all over the place on this one.
We know this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
In general.
in general. But no, I'm all over the place on this like this topic because there's so many different genres and so many different songs that like, and it really was kind of hard because like, dude, there's sometimes that like just listening to a song, like you just get that feeling and it's just like, and there's so many of them to try to like pinpoint them out.
Yeah, it's such a broad topic. It's hard to.
It is
narrow
very broad,
Yeah.
but I did. I'm gonna start it out. You know, I always start out with a ska song, and these guys invented the damn genre pretty much. I'm gonna go with the Scotalites, and it's from their live album, and the song is "Freedom Sound," and it's just they do this countdown: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, freedom, and then the horns kick in, and it's fucking like just talking about it, like I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. Like it's so it just. That was one of the songs that defined like songs that give you goosebumps, you know?
Well, I'm excited because I get to listen to a whole bunch of new ska. So I enjoy it. Like I said, I just don't know, you know, it's never been raw for me, but you know, I enjoy it. So
I was tossed up on these, so I'm gonna throw one of these for I'm gonna throw one of these later for audible mention, but the next one, this album I think changed a lot of people's lives in the 80s and 90s, and it like this song specifically, the intro to it is just, I mean, it just hits. Like for some reason, it just always catches me. Like I can't turn it off. I'm always gonna like, I always gotta like, you know, I know all the lyrics, and yeah, it definitely just when the bass line kicks in, you just feel like a whole vibe all the way through your body, and that's Paul Revere by the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mr. Russ? We're talking songs that give you chill. Mr. Alex Aldape just finished up his number 4.
And I gotta go. I mean, I don't know how many people really like these guys. I love them. But Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like YouTube clips of them, like, you know, during the fucking chorus, and they just stop playing, and then it's just this whole arena full of people singing like the chorus to Mr. Brightside, and like, holy shit, dude, that's got to be fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's got to be so amazing just to hear everybody. I mean, not even for me, like, just like personally, but like just that the way that song is put together, and then for those guys to hear it, like a stadium full, like 40,000 people singing the exact same, singing their lyrics.
Yeah.
God, that's gotta be
rush.
Cool, man.
Yeah, that's gotta be.
So
rush.
yeah, I mean, that song gives me goosebumps. Like, just thinking about like, and not necessarily the song. It's all like the atmosphere of watching them play a show and just the way that they perform it.
I've had 2 people sing back my lyrics. That's the max I've had, but it was a rush. It was a rush.
So then I got to go to some soul. Sunday Kind of Love by Etta James.
Ooh, yeah.
That woman. I mean, it's hard to pick a damn song by Etta James that doesn't give you goosebumps.
Yeah.
Because of the way she sings, but man, just the way she flows. And
well, that was kind of the per diem for that genre. You know, you got to give goosebumps to be considered a soul artist, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
so, yeah, very tough.
All right. So number 2, I'm going to say Knowledge by Op Ivy. It's just Operation Ivy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, just the way the song starts, it's just like it's driving, like the whole force of the song drives you forward.
There was a couple songs I like of theirs, but I can't remember them off the head. But every time they come across, I'm just like, oh yeah.
And last, I don't know if I've said this song before, but I'll say it again because the bass line on this song, the bass solo on this song is, and he doesn't play with a pick, but it sounds like he's playing with a pick.
Yeah.
That's the bass player is Matt Freeman, so that would be Maxwell Murder by Rancid. And dude, I'm telling you, man, that fucking when that solo kicks in, it's just like, I mean, it's just I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, what the fuck is really happening right now? It just like throws you for a loop.
Awesome.
So honorable mention, I was really on the fence about this one, but it's such a great song, and it's you know, one of the guys that was the godfathers of hip hop, and just the way that just listening to how the technology these guys had in the 70s and like late 70s, early 80s was so primitive. But so I'm gonna go The Adventures of Grandmaster Flash by Grandmaster Flash.
Nice.
That's my honorable mention.
Yeah. Good list. Good list. Good list. Get the chills already.
And some
of course, I got that AC cranked down. It's hot outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have like 3 more of these popsicles. Alex is gonna be pissed when she gets home.
You're gonna get an earful when we get back on here. So I'm gonna trash can Alex Aldape. Oh,
that's where I belong.
And here we go. After Alex does her list, of course. Oh, Casey's pulling up the rear today.
Well,
that's how he likes it.
I was gonna say fitting.
What's up, Just Alex? How are you doing today?
I need a drink.
Well,
Oh, I just had one of your Boost popsicles.
Yeah, you
I
better
know.
stop.
I was just telling Kaylin, I was like, that motherfucker's eating one of my popsicles right now.
Oh, he's eating 3 of them.
3 of them since we started.
What
10
the
minutes
fuck,
ago.
Alex?
It's hot outside.
Those are my popsicles. Stay away from them.
Oops.
All right. So how are you doing today?
Well, instead of the Swifties today, I have all of the Stevie Nicks wannabe girls coming through here looking like gypsies. So, but at least there's not glitter everywhere, which is a plus.
No, it just smells like patchouli
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
and BO.
Basically,
Armpit
yes.
hair.
Lots of incense, and it smells like onions, and it's really weird.
Oh.
Incense and onions is what my fucking lobby smells like.
Oh,
Where does the
that's a
onion smell
like
come
to get out of
from?
my nose. Oh goodness.
It's not a pleasant smell.
Well, patchouli's not a good smell on its own.
Since this is your list, why don't you go ahead and tell us why you picked this, and then start your list.
Mainly because I have a bunch of songs that give me goosies, but they really don't fit into any of the other categories we've ever picked. So I'm like, I want my list, but I need to come up with a category for it. So
There you go. Worked out perfectly.
I beat the system. So let's see here. My first one, my number 5 is going to be Modern Jesus by Portugal the Man. There's a lyric in there. It says, who cares if hell awaits? We're having drinks at heaven's gates. And I absolutely love that.
Nice.
It's very well done.
I can only remember the one they got the car on the video, the guy and the cop chasing it, or the mall cop chasing him, but they're 2 cars.
I don't know. I've never really watched their music videos before. I'm not really a video person.
Oh, that's the only one I can remember. I can't think of the name.
Probably Feel It Still. That's their popular one.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'm gonna do Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You by Led Zeppelin.
Ooh.
Good song.
That's one of my favorite Zeppelin songs, and I love Robert Plant's voice in it, which Alex hates. So
Yes, I do. God, I can't stand his voice. Jesus.
his voice always sends a chill down my spine, though. I love it.
See,
I love Robert.
I think I've had this caveat before on this show. I absolutely abhor his voice, but I don't think that Led Zeppelin would be Led Zeppelin or sound like Led Zeppelin without Robert Plant. Like that band would not survive. Like he fit that band. Just because I don't like his voice, I can't imagine them with anybody else.
Anybody else doing it? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not. Number 3 is going to be Rivers and Roads by The Head and the Heart. I suggest everybody listen to that song because the harmony in that song is absolutely fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, we'll have a playlist shortly, so
Yeah,
check
it's
that out.
a very good song. Alex likes the end of it because that's like where the harmony actually really hits.
Because it's over.
The hell was that?
I don't know. Fucking why? Because goddamn kids keep going in and out the goddamn fucking back doors.
Honey J Badger says not liking Robert Plant's voice is rock and roll blasphemy.
Hey man, everybody's got an opinion, all right?
I like that person. I agree with that. Number 2 is going to be My Blood by 21 Pilots.
Yep.
That song makes me almost cry every time I hear it. So that always gives me goosies. As I like to say.
The Goosies.
The goosies. Number 1, I recommend to anybody, I don't care what genre of music you listen to. It's The Silence by Manchester Orchestra. That song builds so hard, and when that breakdown finally hits, I don't know how to describe it. but it'll move a wave through you. It's just absolutely fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then my honorable mention will be Scavengers by Thrice.
Scavengers by Thrice.
Yep.
Never heard of them. Never heard of them. New music.
You never
like
Thrice?
Get so much new music off this show.
They're like
Thrice
early
is
2000s
like an original emo, band.
Yeah.
They're one of
Well,
the original emo
I'm
bands.
just now recently accepting that I'm emo, and so I mean, it was kind
Oh,
of.
buddy, you've got a lot of music to catch up on. Too.
I guess so. I guess so.
Get your razor blades out.
Do I need to send you a gift basket? Have some My Chemical Romance
welcoming-
CDs in there for you.
I love my
Some
Chemical
towels
Romance.
and some towels, gauze, and a couple razor blades. Yeah,
It was on the original list of mine, but like I said, the first of it, my list transformed a lot after, digging into more. I kept kind of going down rabbit holes and finding twists and turns and all that. Yeah, like my number 5 was Midnight in Montgomery, Alan Jackson.
that's a good one.
Good song.
Because Hank, just the content of it, Hank and Alan Jackson was wonderful. He had some bad, cheesy songs, but that was the formula.
Hey man, Chattahoochee's still a good song. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
It's stupid and goofy, but it was a good damn song.
Yeah.
Gay
Number
Kate.
4 was Hank III, Carmageddon.
Oh, that's a good one.
There's a lot of them. But that was the one that really, I love Hank III. I got to see him once. It was quite the experience.
Yeah, I've seen him before too. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a spectacle of a show.
Yeah. Then my number 3, I'm sure probably everybody, but we've talked about it, I think. Black Velvet, Atlanta Miles. And that was kind of the, like I said, the context of it. And then she was just hot. It was what, I don't know when it came out. I can't remember, 90 something.
90 something?
Yeah, it was late 90s, maybe 95. I can't remember. I looked, but I can't remember. And it's just, her and some like chaps and some, I don't know, Dusty Ranch. It's like, oh, so it's got me
Man, we need to
excited.
get you laid, dude.
Got me excited. Well, that's part of the Goosebumps. Like I said, was cold, fear, and excitement. So
That's right.
with Black Velvet, we took that turn into excitement. Number 2 is Desire by Meg Ryan or Meg Myers.
Is it Meg Myers? Is it Desire by Meg Myers because
Yes.
of your desire for Meg Ryan?
Probably. She was hot playing Jim Morrison's girlfriend. And then my number 1, which I didn't do enough research on it, but I've always loved this song, is Hardly Wait, Juliette Lewis.
Okay.
I like that
Yeah,
one.
I don't know where it came from, why she was singing, and I didn't even know she could sing. And then a friend of mine turned it on, and I was like, "What?" I already had a big crush on her,
Oh yeah. And then find out the girl can sing too.
I
It's
heard her
like,
singing this song, and I'm like, just melting,
well, I'm gonna need a new pair of shorts.
New pair of
All right,
shorts.
guys, I gotta go because I can hear a bunch of people out in my lobby right now.
All right.
Bye.
Black Velvet came out in '89. Thank you,
Yep.
Honey J Badger.
Yep. Thank you.
I was gonna say like '90 sounded way too
It's
too
pretty
soon
close.
for that.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Almost the 90s. Thanks for fact checking us,
We'll take it.
keeping us on our line. Casey's been the researcher of last show, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my honorable mention, this one, Alex, you might relate to this one. This one was Nolan Taylor. The song was 68. And it's a song about how he hates his mom. So
Out here.
I thought maybe you might like it. So that's why I threw it on there. It's a beautiful song. Beautifully sad, but it'll grab you by the
Oh yeah.
tinglers. So I guess that leaves Mr. Coach Casey.
Well, save the worst for the best for last. I looked at it a little bit different, I think, than like Alex did, and maybe more like you did. It wasn't necessarily songs that got me raging, but anything that gives you goosebumps, I guess. But my number 5 is Nirvana. Where Did You Sleep Last Night?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's got some crazy lyrics. It's a good song, anyways.
Yeah.
My number 4 is Pyramid Song by Radiohead.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing, just kind of listening to that one and really listening to that one.
I think that's the first time that Radiohead's ever been mentioned on this show.
Well,
I think so.
Leave it to me,
28 episodes in. We're slacking, I think.
My number 3, and I didn't even realize. I just kind of found this one listening to it. I think I'd heard it one other time, but I think it's Noah Kahan, Dial Drunk. I listened to that, and there's a version with Post Malone even, and it's a pretty good song just about some of the dialing drunk. So it's a pretty cool song.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse. There's the Dial Drunk or Drink and Drive.
Yeah,
they can both be disastrous.
So much trouble. One of them can cost freaking so much money, and the other can cost so much money and heartache. So
Yeah.
I mean, they both probably could.
My number 2 was Fat Freddy's Drop Flashback. I don't even remember the first time I heard that song, but it was a long time ago, or not, I don't know about a long time ago, but quite a while back, and just awesome song. And then I found it again, listening to it, and been listening to it for a couple days since we talked about that, because I just remember that song. And anyways,
yeah, it came out early 80s.
Yeah, it's old song.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. I think it was like my brother or a cousin or something somewhere, because you just didn't hear that stuff. You didn't have the access to the internet and stuff back then like you do now. So if you didn't know who they were and they weren't on the radio, you didn't really hear them. So,
or a cousin on the East Coast, West Coast,
calling
you on the rotary phone and being like, "Hey,
have you ever heard it? Go find this when you're at the radio store or whatever,
This is your cousin Marvin Berry.
And then my number 1 was The Animals, House of the Rising Sun.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you know what? Speaking of which, the 13-year-old just learned it on guitar. Now he's just got to get the timing right on it.
Oh man, that song, man, the music, just the guitar to it mixed with the sing. I mean, I don't know.
And the organ.
Yeah.
That B3.
And then
that is a good call.
I had an honorable mention and it's kind of I don't know, it's been on a bunch of different things, but Jeff Buckley, Hallelujah, even when it's on like the kids shows and the cartoons or you know what I mean, anything they use it on, it usually kind of, I don't know, that song gets you.
Oh yeah, man. My niece, for her senior year, like she was in the kind of dance team, I guess, at school, and they got national recognition because they did this dance to it with light up angel wings and stuff. It was rad. I'm not into that type of stuff, but I was sitting there watching, that's pretty impressive.
I could be completely wrong, but for some reason I think that was the song they played on Always Sunny when he did his gay come out to his dad episode.
Yeah.
With one of the best dance scenes that's ever happened on a TV show.
Oh, that's pretty epic. I've never watched too much of Sunny, but I always catch clips of it, and it's hilarious. I love Danny DeVito.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite show of all time. I'm a loser. I don't really care, but I've seen every episode quite a few times.
It's up there, man. It definitely is. I mean, for me, nothing's gonna beat Trailer Park Boys.
Okay, that would be up there, but
yeah, it's just but it's Always Sunny is the same type of show though. It's so the characters are so dumb, but the actors are so good at playing idiots.
Yep.
And
I love Workaholics.
I
one of those type shows that freaking dudes that are that just play complete idiots and do it perfectly, and like us. Oh
yeah. Like us.
don't think we're playing. I don't think we're playing.
I
Oh,
don't
sorry. No, I was trying there.
I think they're making fun of us.
Well, we had some viewers that from the Room Green page that Kelly says "Time" by Pink Floyd. That was one that gave her chills.
Yeah.
Heather says "This Is Me" from The Greatest Showman. Aileen says "Titanium," Rihanna. Jordan says "Fish Heads." I can't remember the name of the band, but it was like the second video on MTV. I watched the video and it was very disturbing. I was like,
it was Goosebumps. Was that Fear? I guess Fear's in there too. Yeah.
yeah. I would say the fear aspect of it. Walt says "Leprous" by Alleviate. And Jeff says "Real Low Down Lonesome" by, I think, Earl James and Sierra Farrell. She's a newer kind of folk. I've seen her on Western as Fucks, where I first Western AF.
Yeah.
Oh, you just use bad language, damn it.
Oh
Oh no! Just as long as we don't do it like the first 5 minutes in, you know.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, I think we can still
Well,
get
then-
monetized, but we're not monetized, so we don't need to worry about that right now.
Oh,
But let's give a shout out to
I am.
the Talking Beards Network, letting us broadcast on there. We've been on there collectively since 2021, and Big Sexy Beard Brand letting us use their StreamYard. Huge shout out to them. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we thinking for next week?
Well, I kind of had what was it? Like, do we want to do songs from bands that we wish would get back together? So they're broken up and we wish they would get back together.
Can they be dead?
Well, yeah, that counts.
Okay.
Zombification works.
Grab
And
your Necronomicon, kids.
All right.
What we do? Second generation artist. Like Junior, Hank Jr., Hank third generation.
That would be a kind of an interesting one. That's hard though, man. That's kind of difficult. Because the only one that a few I'm thinking of are like Hank Jr. and Hank 3. And I mean, I know there's other ones, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
There's like Paul McCartney's kid's pretty badass.
Yeah, I could think of quite a bit off the top of my head.
Willie Nelson's kid's pretty good.
Yeah.
Will Smith's kid, does he rapping? Oh.
No, he's trying to pull his dad off Chris Rock right now.
One of them's got an album. The girl, doesn't she have an album?
Oh yeah, Lip Gloss is the song.
Willow.
The song was about her lip gloss is popping. Apparently, the only reason I know this is because I grew up. There was a small girl in the house. My niece was totally into that song.
All right, Russ not corrected us, but finished on my thought here about the fish heads. But it's Roly Poly Fish Heads.
I'll look them up.
Yeah, I guess it was the second video because video killed the radio star was the first song, wasn't it? Or no?
Yeah, that was the one that was the most popular. I don't know if it was the first music video.
I think it was.
Yeah, that was what they aired MTV with, at least. That was the very first song that ever aired on MTV. I don't know if that was the first place to ever play videos necessarily, but I know that's...
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know you could get like compilation stuff. I mean, I guess we can talk about it. So over the week.
Yeah, well, best remixes. Have you guys done that? Of course, I don't know. Or remakes or
mashups.
Oh man, there used to be some good. Yeah.
Q Unit. God, that's such a great album.
Well, we'll have to talk about it, or you
we'll
guys decide and tell me what I'm supposed to do.
For sure.
All right, we're going to keep this short and sweet. We're going to get off here, get back to our summer festivities, not trying to die in the heat today. That's what everybody's trying to do.
Yeah, everybody wants me to go grill. And I'm like, in this heat? Yeah. Fucking throw it on the deck and wait an hour.
broil it in the oven and call it good.
Yeah.
I think we nailed it perfect on time. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. No.
All right. Thanks for coming on, guys.